Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer general card readings, money and career readings, love readings, and for a limited time, personal readings. For the personal readings, you can see more information in the description box below. For the money and career and love readings, you'll have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which really does help the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I plan to offer you, and with your support, we can get there. When it comes to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please leave comments. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. Okay, thank you for being here once more, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Leo, hi. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so Leo, we are diving into your general card reading for the time frame of September the 1st to the 26th of 2025. Leo, just letting you know that even though I've said it countless times already, I am experiencing certain difficulties with my technology. So I don't want to risk losing the recording. So I am going to endeavor to keep this reading like 30 minutes. If I go like closer to 40 minutes, I run the risk of losing the entire recording. So, and hopefully, things will get better sooner than later, but that's what I'm dealing with at the moment. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and also remember that I do have a Patreon page, and that is one of the best ways to help support the growth and development of the channel. Okay, so without further ado, I still think I'm saying that saying wrong. Maybe it's without further ado or further to do. I really don't know. I really should look that up. But anyway, Leo, this is your general card reading for the time frame of September the 1st to the 26th of 2025. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So, Leo, it looks like interesting. You have the Chariot card, and it seems like I feel like there's more of a decision aspect of this energy coming through with the Chariot card. So, if you haven't made a particular decision just yet, you're about to. You're going to have a certain aspect of clarity towards your destination, your fulfillment, your awareness. And you're going to be moving quite rapidly towards it. Like it's going to be a targeted effort, and you're not going to have anything slow you down or get into your way. I sense there's a finality towards this decision that you're about to make, or you have made already, whatever the situation is for you. The Chariot card is the fastest card in the deck, but it's also an aspect of going on a level of faith and perseverance, because sometimes the Chariot comes through whereby there's not necessarily any reins on the horses or the lions that you have here in this respect, whereby they just know the destination, and you know that you put things in motion and that's where it's going. You don't have to like micromanage it. You don't have to belabor anything. You don't have to further critique something, and you know what I mean. It's like it's done, and you know that you believe, and you know that there's nothing that's going to stop this momentum. You're very secure. Like the foundations on the Chariot are incredibly strong and secure. So whatever this destination is, you have absolute total trust in the direction that it will reach the finish line, and there's nothing to stop it. Your will alone is not going to allow anything to hinder this momentum. So you've made a dedication to yourself, or that could be within your family, that could be in your personal life, that could be in your business, that could be in your relationship, whatever the situation is for you. But it is a road towards your victory, to a destination that is more uplifting and promising and rewarding. That's actually also what the Chariot card is, whereby it is a victory card. It is moving towards victory, and there's nothing that's going to stop this growth and momentum in your life. Further clarification. Yeah, there we go. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is that celebratory energy. It is that finally you get to create this new and established and affirmed foundation of success. This is a foundation that's going to be very fertile for your growth. That could be in a relationship building, that could be in child rearing or developing a family, that could be in developing a business. A business is like in the right location for growth and momentum, for clientele. That could be in your own mindset, whereby you believe you're more at peace and calm in a new area to really build your next level and development of oneself. It could be any number of things in that regard, which connects to a foundation. Okay, so the Four of Wands is like that affirmed, very stable, very fertile grounds in which to build something that's much better than which you perhaps were previously involved in, or it is like the next stage to further build something very abundant in your life, and that's clearly where you're headed. What your decision has cultivated in your machinations and in your plannings, and this is where you're headed. Further clarification. Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh, Leo, this is a very, very straightforward, very clear message. It's like once you arrive to this destination, this change of pace or things or environment or people group or advancement in business or whatever collaboration and connections, whatever it is for you, you will be feeling much better and on top of the world, because you will be living your truth. You'll be living your lifestyle that you've envisioned for this next stage of your growth and abundance and success in your life. The Queen of Wands is someone who is living her truth. She is living her lifestyle that she's intended. She's very interactive. She's hands-on in the dynamics of what's happening in her world, who she's allowing to be involved with, the actions she's involved with, the concepts of transmuting her thoughts into physical reality, how she wants to live her healthy lifestyle, or what she wants to wear, or what environment she wants to be involved in, the people that she wants to be associated with, networking of sorts. This is engagement in the type of family dynamics that she's wanting, and really living the lifestyle that she wants. Okay, she is making sure the facilitations are in place to complement her world that she is building. Okay, so, and again, this is not gender specific, I'm just saying because it's a female on the card. But Leo, you are very determined, because you're going to make your mind up, okay, in some type of direction that you're going with the Chariot card, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to be building a new foundation for yourself, or re-establishing something better, because maybe something was not working previously, or it's served its time, and now you need to create this new establishment for yourself, and you're going to be very hands-on in crafting how this new level, this transition, this leveling up, per se, in your world is going to look and going to reflect. Okay, it's absolutely encouraging in so many ways. So you're about to make a decision that's going to then set the tone for the next transition of your life. Further insight into this line, and we have, mature man. There's been a level of honest talk with yourself. And perhaps if you're in a relationship, or if you're in a business relationship, or a friendship group, or a family dynamic, whatever the situation is, you're having certain levels of a very mature, very succinct, very sincere talks. And you're going to be true with yourself. You're going to be true with everything that's involved. And you're going to make the best decision possible. This is not an impulsive decision that's happening here. This has been thought out, talked about, labored upon, and you're coming to something that you believe is best. So trust yourself in the inner workings of whatever this is. Let's see what else is happening. And we have, Nine of Wands. You know that it's not like the easiest thing to always just make certain transitions, but sometimes that's how life is. Well, that's technically generally how life is. Sometimes when there's a change, there has to be a certain aspect of effort, and sometimes the effort is not always like overnight transformation. Sometimes it takes just a moment or two. Okay. So the Nine of Wands is saying, well, you've been doing all of the varying works that's required for this next transition in your life, and you're almost to the finish line to then incorporate this new stability, this new growth, this new transformation in your life. Your efforts, some of you, this could be towards how long you've been pursuing a particular certification, or an apprenticeship, or a collaboration with efforts and gaining varying levels of experiences, and fortifying certain perhaps connections in your life, in which to then bring about a new project to really establish a next transition of things. Or it could be a time you spent going through a process, whatever the situation is for you. The Nine of Wands is saying you're almost at the finish line. This is defending also your state of being, your state of wellness, your state of mind, your what you have done thus far, and showing proof and evidence of, listen, I've gone through all of this, I've accomplished all of this and X, Y, and Z, and I'm almost there, and I'm not going to stop, because the evidence has shown that you've gained and garnered and matured on so many levels so much. And now you want to get to the next phase of things. You want to get to the next evolution of things. So the Nine of Wands is saying that you're almost there, and you're going to put in the last efforts that are required, in which to then bring forth this new manifestation in your life. And it's an encouragement to not give up, to keep the dedication, to keep the commitment, to stay the course. Okay. Further clarification. Yeah, there you go. This is crazy, Leo, because what the Nine of Wands has said is what the clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, is showing the rewards because of your diligence and your efforts. This is someone who is going to be reaping all of those rewards because of your dedication, because of your commitment, because of your willingness to proceed forward in this well-doing. The Nine of Pentacles is saying you will have that independence, you will have that abundant manifestation in your life. Things become much easier and more flowing, whereby Nine of Wands was the work that you put into it, and like the Nine of Pentacles is like the rewards. Okay. So this is someone who's going to get extreme abundance for their efforts. This is someone who will have a lot of security, a lot of financial gain, a lot of great health, a lot of great control over their life calendar, of their choices in life. Their voice has a say. They affect the momentum in their life. They're able to be even abundant with those who are around them, to be able to invest if they want, and still have a very healthy support or bank account still there, that is not going to be taken from when she wants to do any particular philanthropic efforts, or any investments, or leveraging her time towards what she finds interesting. She can take rest if she wants. It's not going to affect her stability. This is someone who's very successful and very independent, okay? Actually living their truth, okay, and has the freedom to do so. So whatever it is that you're working through, Leo, you are being encouraged. Don't let anything stop you, because this is like the wise decision, the way to go. You've seen the promise and the fruit. This is not something that just happened overnight, and your efforts are going to be rewarded with this level of success, so that you can then formulate more so the type of lifestyle with the freedoms and the structures of which you've envisioned, of which you've labored towards. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. This is someone who is not going to go back into those aspects of lack, not going to have certain aspects of grievances hold them back. Even if it's certain people who may be upset that you might be leaving in certain situations or changing certain situations where they may even feel lack, you don't have to be a part of that lack mentality or that drudgery, or it's what's coming through. It's like doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, staying in the same situation, or repeating a same action with promises that never came to fruition towards the next levels of success. To be stuck in something that was not producing. You're leaving this behind with whatever changes that you're doing. Every change that you've been making has always been bringing you one step closer to your ultimate goal. Okay? So the universe is telling you, do not allow certain aspects of other people or other situations keep you like in this lack mentality, like almost making you feel like, why do you want to do this? You're not deserving of this. Or would do you think this would make any difference from X, Y, and Z if you did this rather than this? And they're trying to kind of keep your it's like they're trying to keep you inside a box. And certain aspects of people may not even meaningfully, it's not their intention to keep you down, but it's almost like their conditioning, and they kind of want you in this cycle with them. Like misery likes company in certain respects, but it's like you're seeing the what do you call it? You're seeing like the DNA or the programming that needs to be adjusted. And if they don't want to adjust it, you're not going to allow yourself to stay in this programming that is not going anywhere. So you're going to continue your efforts, and you're going to get out of whatever that is, because you want more, you deserve more, and you with the Nine of Pentacles, you have no qualms about further assisting and helping as well, to help certain other understandings, programming become like getting outside of that drudgery, that box, as it were. Okay, because you're going to be successful, you're going to continue to grow, you'll have your own stability, and if there is openness or willingness to other people who you may have been involved with, or other entities, or maybe family members or whatever, you will show them like, hey, there's a better way, but you're not going to allow their traditions or their antiquated belief systems or whatever this is to hold you back. You're not going to stay in this. Okay, you refuse to stay in this, and the universe is supporting you in that decision, whatever that is for you. Further insight into that line, and we have message. Like, you're going to give an ultimatum of the understanding. Again, there's certain discussions that are happening here, and it's going to be a final say, and it's not necessarily this like what's coming through like you're being like dogmatic or unfair or totalitarian. It's not that. It's more so you expressing yourself sincerely and a willingness to cooperate in certain respects, but ultimately you have to move in a direction that you believe is most healthy for you. And if the collaboration or the family member or maybe even a relationship or whatever is willing to see things in a certain way, they're free to come along with you, but you're not going to allow yourself to stay in a unhealthy situation that goes against the aspirations that you have for your life individually. You're not going to allow yourself to be held back. Let's see what else is happening here. And there you go. this is you just not allowing yourself to be held back. I literally just finished saying that. The Page of Swords. You have a plan of action. You have the experience. You have the voice to speak, and you have spoken. Okay, and it's like you moving forward into this new dynamic, this new business, this new area, this new relationship, or this new way of doing things, this new whatever. You're very open to learning, to growing with the Page of Swords. You're open to leveraging and leveraging your experience and your talents and your intellect, your wisdom, and to further expand. You see, this is someone who, they are moving forward. They cannot be held back in mediocrity. They cannot just be sedentary. They cannot just be stationary. They have to grow. They have to evolve. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, my gosh, this is some crazy, heavy, awesome stuff. The Hermit. Oh gosh, Leo, their Hermit card. This is someone who has done some very, 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 very deep reflection and gained multiple levels of epiphanies in their life. And they're still holding the star right there in that lantern saying, these are the dreams, these are the purposes that you feel drawn to, that you believe that your life could be, and you're going towards that. These decisions, and I told you over here with the mature man especially, this decision was not made lightly. Okay, this is a deep reflection and a momentum and a direction in your life, and you're being encouraged to trust yourself, trust what you've learned, trust what you've gained, trust what you've experienced. A lot of you perhaps have even gained varying levels of counseling in this Hermit energy of deep reflection. Maybe went to therapy on a way of, like, a better way of being, and you're just going to, you're making a decision to move forward in that now. Further clarification. Yeah, Judgment. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Especially when I said some of you, maybe you went to therapy. The Judgment is literally transforming your life. I'm going to let that sink in. Leo, Judgment is literally transforming your life. It's literally coming from a place where you might have felt, and I said it, sedentary or whatever. It's coming from a place where you might have felt like not living. It's not a life for you. And the Judgment is resurrecting you and transforming you, raising you to a higher level of frequency and being, and becoming more, transmuting negative energies away from you in a way whereby it becomes positive and allows you to see how life can truly be. The way, like, remember I spoke to you about the deprogramming right here with the Five of Pentacles? That's what the Judgment is. It's like your eyes are not going to see in a way whereby it used to. The way you move, it's going to further be enhanced. The way you feel. Okay, some of you, you're going through a very so complete of a transformative state that what you were around, or what you're coming through, what you're leaving behind, what you're transitioning from, you can't even relate to it anymore. It does not appeal to you. It does not attract you, and you're willing to allow it to could transform with you. That's why there's a lot of deep conversation, stuff like that, like helping people along their path as well, whoever you're with or the establishment you're with. Sometimes people are working in these organizations that are very traditional, or they just refuse to change, even though you're showing them the evidence of change brings growth and change, you know what I mean? But if they refuse to even meet you halfway, then you're gonna have to go on your own. That's an example. And very well, like, some of you could actually, the entity and stuff like that could also change with you, whatever the situation is, because you yourself are changing. You yourself, Leo, are becoming more. And it's meant to be for your highest and best good. You're moving on to the next stages. Again, you've been going through a lot of transformations lately, it seems, as well. As far as I recalled, there was some months ago, maybe 6 months ago, where you went through another major change, and now it seems like another major change is on the horizon or happening right now in your life. It's not happening overnight. There's a transitioning here. Okay, clearly a transition. It's a process, but it's very evident. It's very dense. So this is very active in your life, in this contemplation, in these conversations, and this physical movement in your life right now. So there is going to be a turning point very soon, not too soon, but very soon, of everything changing. But more so, it's happening first off in you, okay, with the judgment card. Like your physical being is changing. You understand? And it's going to be reflective, and it's going to impact the physical aspects of your world, and that's going to also be changing. And then very soon after that, like the whole livelihood and your whole world is changing. And that's what the Queen of Wands was involved with too. Remember, she's involved in the actions of her world and getting things done, and to complement these changes in the direction that you want to go. Okay, because you will be in the pursuit of this new transition in your life, which is the Chariot card. You know, you understand? So, but moreover, it is your mindset, it is your heart, it is you physically, you physically, body as well, changing to this higher frequency, meeting the higher powers that are churning you, making you more alive now to meet this newness, this next elevation of what you were meant to become and meant to further rise into. I hope that I hope that made sense. I was trying to make it as clear as possible. It is a complex energy, but it's also a very straightforward energy. Further insight into this line. Yeah, see, my goodness. Leo, I mean, I literally just finished saying all that. The journey. You are moving forward. Chariot, all that, the Page of Swords. I mean, the transitions that's happening here. You will be, a lot of you may be also relocating. Some of you may be leaving that job offer hold on for a second. I have to do something here on my thing. A call is coming through and I need to make sure that's not stopping the recording. Okay. So some of you may be leaving an institution or, graduating a thing and then moving on because certain things aren't changing. Maybe it's a relationship that needs to move forward, or you might be transitioning out of relationships. Some of you might be entertaining a new understanding of a relationship and moving forward with that. Some of you may be just leaving an environment where you grew up in, for example, and it's maybe stringent with certain traditional understanding or whatever, and moving to a new state or something like that, But you will be moving, okay? You will be transitioning, whatever this is, okay? It is a journey. That's why I said it's not like bam, overnight. It's a process, okay? And a lot of things are going to be happening in this next journey of your existence in a very positive way. Let's see what else is happening here. And we have, Six of Cups. You are following your heart, okay? And some of you, if it's a relationship thing, there is a level of great support. You and your significant other or others is complementing one another, trying to understand one another in a heart space to support however this looks for you both or for all of you involved. It could be a family dynamic, could be a good friendship dynamic, could be an intimate love affair, whatever the situation is. And this is also you just being very true to what makes you you. You're going to be very much be true to your heart. Okay, for the clarification. Yeah, there you go. The Five of Cups. You've gone through certain things in your life already, and you don't want to look back with regret. Okay, you want to focus on these new opportunities that's happening in your life, new ways of thinking, new ways of being, and the universe is encouraging you to do just that. For the clarification, yeah, my gosh, this is crazy. Six of Cups, Five of Cups, all the way to the Nine of Cups. I mean, you and you had the Nine of Wands there, the Nine of Pentacles there. Now you have the Nine of Cups. This is that wish fulfillment. Remember, I told you you're going to focus on these cups over here because it's going to bring in like whatever talk and understanding that's formed with the Six of Cups. It's going to help with the whole transition of things, and your wish will come true in this. It's going to happen, okay? There's a process. Clearly, it's some of you. it can be bittersweet. Some of you can be very intense. Some of you can be very kind of like like cuddly and just deep talking, deep communication. Some of you it could be having to just go in certain respect, whatever the situation is for you. But ultimately, your wish is change, especially with the Judgment card. It is going to happen. This wish fulfillment to the next phase of things, which you're desiring, what is really resonating in your heart, it's going to come. It's going to satisfy you. It is meant to be. Okay? The Nine of Cups, you will have this wish fulfillment. Okay? And you're being encouraged to continue to persevere in the motion forward that you've initiated in your life, in your world. Further insight into this line, and we have, marriage. There you go. There you go. So some of you, this relationship or whatever, is going to get even deeper and it's going to blossom even further because of the transition. Because of leaving a certain environment that was not conducive and moving to a better environment that it's more conducive towards the love, towards the friendship, towards maybe the business. You know, some people say business, it's all about location, and that's a very true statement. Sometimes the quality, the person, is you're great, but the environment is not complementary towards who you are and the greatness thereof. It may not be able to appreciate what you have to offer or even understand it, and you have to move to a new location that's more connected, more complementary to those energies. So whatever this is, wish fulfillment, nine of cups, this is a great offer, maybe in a different maybe a different business or job opportunity or collaboration or elevating a relationship, whatever the situation is, it's going to get better. Okay, once you continue to put in the work and the movement and the sincerity, and sometimes there is an unknowing on this, but it's like the evidence is showing that this has to happen. Okay, it makes no sense that maybe perhaps one person is gaining while another person is slowly dying. Or it makes no sense putting in investments into something that's just not, it's not producing. You know, it makes no sense beating a traditional value that's dilute, like the Five of Pentacles, that diluting yourself, that things are going to change if it hasn't changed ever before. You know, it's just not, it's not going to work. So you're moving to make things better. Okay, it's absolutely incredible. So Leo, wow, it is 31 minutes already. Okay, so I really do need to hurry this up. Thank you, universe. The universe said that these two cards need to come up together. Okay, I'm going to give you the meat of this. This is the extended. Please cross-reference each line so you can correlate what was said. It's going to have, of course, the clarification. It's going to have the insight. It's going to have the angel message for each line. And I'm just going to give you the meat because, you know, technology. So please bear with me. We're going to get right into it. So let's see what's happening here. Yeah, my gosh. What is happening, Leo? Come on. I mean, I'm not going to repeat. I'm going to save some time. But please just cross-reference. See what was said. The first card you got here, Chariot. The first card you got with the extended, Chariot. It's the exact same thing I said before, okay? It can be a bit daunting. This guy's on top of the chariot and stuff like that. It's like, it takes a level of bravery, it takes a level of commitment. Almost, I heard, takes a level of insanity. You have to be a little bit crazy sometimes to do something outside the box in certain respects. But there's a lot of trust in the direction. There's a lot of faith in the direction. You see these horses, and I mentioned that before. There's no reins on these horses. They just know the direction. They know the destination, and you will get there. Nothing's going to stand in their way. There's a lot of trusting yourself in this, knowing that you're moving towards victory. That's what it is. It is a victory card. Okay, because you're going to come towards that understanding, and it's going to resonate with you, and you're going to say, you know what, this is the direction to go, and you're going to commit to it. Okay, my gosh, in the extended, first card, the Chariot card. In the primary reading, the first card, the Chariot card. It's literally like the universe saying, hey, heed these advice. I meant what I said. This is like, there's no And I told you it was very clear and succinct. Remember, I told you that? It's like, this is the message. This is like, there's not going to be a difference. This is what it is. This is just what your current circumstances is. And the universe is trying to let you know, hey, this is the advice. It's up to you to consider it and then make the decisions afterwards. Further clarification, and we have, oh my gosh, judgment. Literally, you had judgment over here, and this whole taking the initiative moving forward over here in this new foundation that's going to be established, again, judgment. And I love the picture on this because it literally speaks towards what I was talking about. Judgment, where you're rising to a higher frequency, you're becoming new. And your environment that you might have been in, or the situation, or the company, or whatever it is, may not be conducive, or it may be refusing to change. And if that's the case, it's not going to stop your change, because you have to transform. You have to continue to grow. Okay, further clarification. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Leo, you had the 5 of Pentacles over here. The 5 of Pentacles, now you got it over here on this side because it's very closely related. This is what I was trying to tell you. Because the 5 of Pentacles, sometimes it comes through with certain lack of and certain things. But the way the initial 5 of Pentacles came through to me, and it didn't even have this picture, and I'm glad this one has this picture. The 5 of Pentacles energy came through to me as in, you have the answers. You have the key. Okay? And you want to open this door to get out of this lack. But there's someone or some entity or some tradition or some whatever trying to hold you down, make you think that you can't, make you think that something might work if you do it often enough, but it's not working. And you're not going to take that. You're going to say, listen, and some of you are going to have that discussion and say, hey, guess what? I've been thinking, and I have this key, and I'm thinking that maybe we should put it in this door, this lock, to get away from this lack. Let's see what's on the other side of this door. We don't have to stay in this pain. We don't have to stay in this lack. We can just take that key and do something different. And that's what I'm saying. Step outside the box. And honestly, I'm not trying to be that guy, but you're going to come across in the nicest way. You're going to have a nice talk, but ultimately, you're going to step through that door. Nothing is going to keep you in this lack. So there's gonna be some talks, further insight into that line, and we have, my gosh, high honor. You have too much self-respect for yourself, and you will be respected as well. You will be revered, admonished in the best possible way, vindicated, okay, because of your thought process, your thinking, your efforts. It's not going to go in vain, and you are rising up to a higher level, okay? And if others want to fight with you, look at these, fighting with you on your behalf as well. If they want to fight with you, great. But if they don't want to fight with you, that's also great, because you're not going to stop. You're not going to stop moving forward. You will be respected. Your dreams are to be respected. Your goals and aspirations are to be respected, and you will be respected, okay? You're not going to stay in just laissez-faire. Let's see what else is happening here. And the universe said, take the, oh my God. See, that's why they wanted this to come out together. Especially right here. I told you, Page of Wands. You're going to proceed forward with the opportunity through that door. You're going to cultivate something better. You're going to make it shine. You're going to make it work. You're going to discover. You're going to learn. It's going to be very exciting with this transition that's happening, that you're moving forward towards. And look, and I told you with the Hermit energy is someplace around here. I think it might have been in this line, and he was holding the star card. And what did I tell you? The star card, this is rejuvenating of your mind, soul, body, spirit, everything coming alive again, and further manifesting your dreams the way you want to see reality into the physical being of this world, bringing your dreams into reality. That's the whole point, what's happening here. Okay, further clarification, yes. Knight of Cups, so there is the talks of what's going to be happening. If you're in a relationship, it is going to meet in the best possible way. They're going to stay on board with you, and it's going to be in one accord, and you're going to move forward together on this, whether it's a intimate relationship with one or two people or whatever it is for you, family member, business, relationship, whatever the situation is for you. There is a strong understanding that a lot of you the agreement, the negotiation, the talks are going to be complementary, and you're going to work with each other to make this better reality come into play, because the love is there. Okay, for many of you, the love, the sincere wanting for each other's happiness is there, and you're going to go forward together in this very exciting journey. Neither of you may actually know exactly how everything's going to look. You have a vision, you have a dream, and you're going to allow the opportunity for that to come into play, because the what has been happening already, it served its time, and y'all need to transform. Okay? And for some of you, if you're not in a relationship, this is you loving yourself too much. Okay? Notice I say with high honor, respecting yourself too much, knowing that you have too much to offer into this existence, into this life, to stay low and down and just not progressing or evolving or anything. No, you can love yourself too much to live the life, to live your truth, to give yourself the best opportunity, which is a great thing. Okay? For further clarification, thank you, universe. Yeah, my gosh. Literally what I just finished saying. The Six of Swords. Oh my gosh, it's 40 minutes already. Okay. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is leaving turbulent waters behind and moving forward to calmer shores, to calmer seas, to calmer areas, to betterments of your life, giving yourself the best opportunities. Okay? This is crazy awesome. This just literally crazy awesome in the best possible way. So let's see what the insight into this line is, Leo, and we have, thoughts. I told you a lot of conversation, but you're gonna make the best opportunity. You're gonna formulate how is this new life gonna look, paint a picture, and we're gonna bring those dreams into reality. Okay, I do have to hurry up. I do apologize. Let's see what's happening in this line. Yes, Nine of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Pentacles here as well. I think it was on this line over here. If the universe is saying, remember it says, especially with the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords there, the Journey card here. This is someone who's going towards their independence, their freedom, their success. And you're going to be sharing this as well if you're not alone. Whatever the situation is, this is becoming more in control of your life for the best opportunities, for the best growth for you. Just rewind back, see what I said, cross-reference, see what I said about the Nine of Pentacles. It's everything again, just further repeat it, further clarification. Yes, oh my gosh, the Knight of Wands. This is exploring that new environment, new social group, new friends, new opportunities, sorry about that knock, I don't live alone. Just really excited about this new line of opportunities, new growth that's happening in your life, this new collaborations that's happening in your life, becoming more, okay? It's a journey, clearly, okay? And that's what the Knight of Wands is as well. It's that journey. It's that exploration. It's that excitement. It's that movement, that activity that's like not slowing down anymore. Okay, I'm busy! It is, sorry about that. I don't live alone. And I really do have to hurry this up. But this is just that fire for life again. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, the moon energy. You don't have to know all of the ins and outs of how this is going to look. The universe is just saying it's going to continue to become clearer to you as you continue to take those steps forward. Trust yourself. Okay? Absolutely incredible. So, let's see inside, and we have sudden wealth. There you go. There's so much abundance waiting for you, especially with the Nine of Pentacles there, okay? Once you make this transition, you've already made that commitment, and there's just so much more waiting for you. You, your business, your friendships, your family, your intimate love affair, whatever the situation is for you. Let's see what the ladder cards have to say. Yep, Five of Wands, right around here. Do not give up. It's further encouraging you. Do not give up. Okay, keep moving forward. Okay, further clarification. Yep, Seven of Swords. Again with that leaving energy. Some of you, give me 1 second, I'm coming. I'm so sorry about that. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, you're leaving a certain environment. Some of you, it could be a bit brash because certain maybe businesses may want you to stay, but no, you have to go. Maybe family members want you to stay, but no, you have to leave the nest. You have to leave the house. Maybe your relationship, whatever the situation is for you, you're leaving an environment and you're going to a better. Okay, further clarification. Yes, it takes strength. It takes perseverance. But you see this? It takes strength, and that's what you're going to do. And in fact, the strength card is your card, Leo. Okay, so hurry up. Gotta go. Yep, privileged lady. There you go. That abundance, that success, like I told you about. Okay. And you will have your truth. You will have your comfort. You will have what is meant to be for you. Let's see what your angel message is. And we have the answers no, which means you're not going to stay in something. You're going to put your foot down. Absolutely right. You're going to make that change. What's happening here? We have you're ready. Of course you're ready. You're moving forward. All this cross-reference usually was said in this line over here. And we have if you believe, exactly. You're definitely going to make those new momentums, new grounds. You're going to make the most of it. If you believe, you will become successful in this, in the relationship, in the business, whatever the situation is. And this card over here, it's up to you. Of course, it says keep fighting, keep going, keep the momentum, keep the commitment for yourself and your success and your love and your happiness. Okay, so Leo, this has been your general card reading. Thank you for being here, and I wish you the best. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice in which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.